Britain's hidden killer calls to raise awareness of the dangers of epilepsy. It can strike at any age, and often there is no clear reason why it hits, but epilepsy, the condition that affects the brain and causes seizures, can kill. Today, a charity representing those who have it said too many of those deaths are avoidable, and it's called for something to be done, as Dominic Reynolds now reports.
You can't see it to look at them, but 500,000 people in the UK live under the shadow of epilepsy. The violent seizures can strike without warning, and epilepsy can kill. Over 700 people in the UK died from it in 2014. Ro had witnessed her son's seizures since he was a toddler, but they always frightened her.
He would start to twitch, hands, eyes would roll into the back of his head. His face would go green and he would convulse for 5 minutes perhaps. He would foam at the mouth and quite often bite his tongue, so there'd be blood coming out the side of his mouth.
Owen died 2 summers ago at the age of 39. It was from a type of sudden death syndrome associated with epilepsy that doctors don't fully understand, and that's left his mum wondering.
As a mother, you will always question whether you did enough, whether you could have done more, whether you should have done more. I'll never know. It's a hard thing to live with, to know whether you did everything you could. I don't know.
4 in 10 epilepsy deaths are preventable. That's according to the latest data, but that data is 14 years old. Campaigners are calling on the Health Secretary to get the research up to date.
We are encouraging Jeremy Hunt now to commission a new audit into epilepsy-related deaths so that we have fresh data, so that we have up-to-date data. And also, the recent statistics indicate that there is a bit of a postcode lottery in terms of access to care for people with epilepsy.
Yasmin has lived with the fear and uncertainty of epilepsy for a decade. Uncertainty about treatment, she says, makes everything harder.
There needs to be a better support system. Lots of people don't have a regular epilepsy nurse or neurologist, and so there is a bit of a postcode lottery, unfortunately, when it comes to medical care with epilepsy.
The Department of Health didn't have a response for us when we asked this afternoon. Campaigners want the government to work harder, to use information to loosen the grip that this condition has on so many. Dominic Reynolds, 5 News.